Hey, la la la, what's up? Lone Wolf in here, and welcome to People of the Empire. And here's my co-host, my brother, Widitsama.
Yo, what's good, everybody?
Yeah, funny thing to talk about, last week. The reason there was like no episode last week was a blunder, my own blunder. Thinking back on that, it's kind of funny because I was not able to record Robert's end of the record of the episode. It's kind of funny. Uh, anyways, yeah, let's just hope things get done a lot better right now. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, Sunday. Okay, to be fair, we will talk about what happened last week in a much later day. By that I mean the main topic last week in a much later time. Other than that, yeah. Anyways, earlier this week we had we had the summer game fest, and we have seen in well, me and Whit here, we've seen the PS5 event, the PC Gamer event. Well, he's seen most of the event. I was not able to see most of it because I woke up a bit too late. But we were able to watch the featured game events. I was able to live stream those two events on my Twitch page, and it's actually really good. Some of them are actually really good. Some of the games were good. Some of the games were, But other than that, yeah. What are your thoughts on the on any of these press conferences? Your thoughts?
Um, so my thoughts, they showed a lot of games.
Huh.
Like the Sony one, they showed a lot of games, for
Yeah.
sure. And yeah, there was much. They definitely showed up a lot of games, like which were practically like these, or at least for some of these games, like like Ratchet and Clank, for instance, looked really good. So I think it was more of like a flex of what like the PS5 is like capable of, but they didn't really go into depth on like tech specs and whatnot. At least like none of it came from like the horse's mouth, unless there's been reports that came out for the specs. But like in terms of the trailer, they just revealed the design. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, there are some games that actually stuck out. Some games that are interesting in the PS5 event. Like, for instance, as I'm looking right over here, there actually are. Yeah, I have to agree. The Ratchet and Clank game is actually something that is really good graphically wise. The game has a bit of a pretty much not balancing the narrative with the gameplay. It's something that's kind of weird, but on the whole, it's gonna be. I don't know. I'm gonna see when I play it, but anyways, there's actually a lot of other stuff that's happening in the game in the in the PlayStation events, such as Grand Theft Auto 5 and online and becoming free to PS4 owners and owners of the PS of GTA 5 when the PS5 releases. Now that's also Square Enix's new IP coming out, Project Athia or Athia. I don't know how to pronounce it. Any thoughts on any one of these games?
Uh, yeah. I am concerned. I don't. Have there been reports of Rockstar working on a new Grand Theft Auto?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have not like they've been stuck on five since like I think 2013. It's been a long time that they've been kind of like I don't want to say milking the game, but maybe they are milking the game.
Yeah,
But
well,
they
nothing as
haven't.
much as BioWare milks. Was it BioWare? I'm not sure. When Square owned Skyrim, we're milking that game.
Yeah, Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if there's no release of Skyrim on PS5 or
Yeah.
any of the next gen consoles. Yeah, I think it would be nice to see Rockstar starting to work on like another Grand Theft Auto game. I think people are ready for a new entry in the series that brings new characters, a new story, and
Hmm.
yeah, I feel like after 7 years or so, however long it's been, of Grand Theft Auto 5 should be enough to inspire, like, have enough creative ability in the tank to introduce like a really good like story.
Okay. How about Project Athia from Square Enix?
And now I don't remember which one that looked like, but I'm sure it'd be a good game.
Right. Hmm.
Yeah, again, I'm trying to remember because I only watched the show once,
Okay.
and if I'm not if it's whatever Square Enix usually does when they come to release, like when they're like showcasing like a game that's in development, it always looks really really good. Like they're really good when it comes to graphic like prowess. Like
Hmm.
so, I'm sure they flex really hard for the PS5.
Okay. The next game, I want to talk about this game because I really enjoyed the previous game in this little series, and that's Spider-Man. The next game is Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Uh, to be honest, I don't know that much about Miles outside of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which came out I think a few years ago. I think, or was it last year? I don't remember. Anyways, thing is, it's actually got. I'm actually quite interested in how they're gonna do this one. After the ending of the last game, I'm actually excited to see what they're gonna do. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you haven't played it. Have you played it actually?
What, the Spider game? The Spider-Man
Yeah,
games?
yeah.
No, I haven't played the Spider-Man games, but it looks nice. I think like the way they introduced the game and see Miles Morales come to life. Yeah, it looks
Hmm.
really good.
Right. Also, Little Big Planet has a little bit of a spin-off called Sackboy: A Big Adventure.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. If we could still like create our own levels in this game, I'm gonna be hooked. Hooked. That's a day one like buy for me, because the one thing that I have not played Little Big Planet, but I do like the idea of creating my own levels. Well, that's something I would love to do when this game, when Sackboy: A Big Adventure comes out, if they have that kind of thing there. There, the not only that, there's also some games that actually the PlayStation 5 stream actually stuck out a lot of other stuff. Like for instance, there's a game coming out called Returnal. Remember that trailer actually?
Returnal?
Yeah,
No. What did it look like?
yeah. Woman in a spacecraft ends up on a planet. She ends up dying multiple times. Each time she dies, something new to the planet happens. We, which, because you get it, she returns to life, and it's eternally going through this planet's thing.
No, I might be confusing it with something else that may have been shown. I don't think it was shown on the PC gaming showcase. There was a game PC gaming showcase. I think it was made by Bethesda, if I'm not mistaken. But this isn't the same game, is it?
I'm not entirely sure. I've
You know which one I'm talking about by Bethesda that they're coming out with? I think it's Bethesda, where like pretty much you have to go through like the level in the correct way, and if you happen to die you have to go back, but that's like the whole point, is that like you're discovering how to defeat this level, so like it automatically like sends you back, like I don't know if
yeah.
it's going back in time or whatever.
Uh, I don't know. I think you might be talking about
It might be a PC gaming show.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. We are running blank here. Anyways, yeah. There are also I'll also talk about more about other games on this, like the game Stray. That looks like a fun game. I'm not sure if it's a fun game, but it looks like it looks interesting. That's where I'm using interesting. Pretty much the plot of the game revolves around a world where it's mostly robots, and I'm not sure if you're playing as a robot or the cat that's going through the rest of the game. You remember that trailer?
uh,
The
I think I remember the cat trailer. The one that sticks out to me most is I think it's like kind of like a sci-fi like futuristic kind of thing. I want to say they were in Times Square, and then there was like a robot cat. It was a cat. Oh, rather, it was a robot that took the image of the cat.
Oh, really?
That's not the same one we're talking about, are we?
I think we were talking about some other game actually.
It was something. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I did watch the show. It's just a lot of it wasn't that memorable to me. Like I remember the few titles I was interested in, and then the PS4 reveal.
PS5, right?
PS5 reveal. Excuse me.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, there are some games that do catch my attention. One of them being Resident Evil 8: The Village, which looks kind of cool. Cool. And there's also the game Deathloop, which is looks really like a fun game. And some guy goes through a time loop each and every day. To kill like like these 8 people before midnight. That looks like a fun concept. And
It sounds like a fun concept.
what?
I said it sounds like a fun concept.
Then there also I think we need to wrap this part of the thing up because there's still other games to talk about right now. Like for instance in the PC game show. Hold up, let me just bring the thing up. Gaming show, blah blah blah, yada yada. Get me through this. Cause yeah, I decided to watch some of the trailers of the show, of the PC game show I missed. Right then. Shit, I need the bathroom. I looked through the PC game show, and there are some games that look kind of cool, like Christ, man. Anyways, there are like a few games that stuck out to me. One of them being where is it? Proteus, but thinking of that game, I want to talk more about this later on. But there's also Mafia: The Definitive Edition,